everybody's going to like today's show. I'll tell you, we've got some great action things, some special features, and one great main event expiration of time.
Right. 8-man tag team match coming up in that main event. Opening match, though, we're going to have Bobby Fulton in here. He will be going against Sabu, the Wild Man, coming in for the opening match today. Then we'll have Jacques Rougeau going against the Big French Angel. And that expiration of time main event, on one side of the ring, it'll be Sugar, Eaton, and the New York Dolls. And listen to the team that's going against them. Dutch Mantell, Terry Taylor, Jerry Lawler, and Bill Dundee.
Ooh, yeah. Talking about talent, man. We got it in that last match right there lined up in the... Hey, I forgot one thing. Hello again, everybody. This is Lance Russell and Dave Brown, right? I forgot that when we came. I was so excited about the action we got. We'll be talking about a new Southern heavyweight champion, too. All of that coming up. Let's get to it right now. Hey, we got Bobby Fulton up in the ring and referee Jerry Calhoun, and we're waiting now for Jimmy Hart. Not long to wait. Here he comes, leading in. That ferocious-looking Sabu, and there's Hart taking him around the ring. If you haven't seen Sabu, let me tell you, you're going to be interestingly surprised, I think. Hart climbs through the ropes with him, Davey, and let's have the official introduction.
All right, introducing from Columbus, Ohio, 217 pounds, Bobby Fulton, and the Wild Man from Borneo, 225 pounds, with manager Jimmy Hart, Sabu. This match, one fall, 15-minute time limit. Referees Jerry Calhoun.
Okay, Hart pulling him back over by... He's got a studded collar on that is something else. And take a look at the attire on this guy. We're about ready, and here it goes right now, Davey.
Sabu against Bobby Fulton. Boy, Fulton has really looked good in recent weeks here on Championship Wrestling and around the area that we've seen him.
Well, you call that right, Dave. He's sure been an improved wrestler since Billy took an interest in him.
Going against Sabu. Sabu dropped him to the mat, little hair pulling, warned by referee Jerry Calhoun. Manager Jimmy Hart, you see floating in and out at the bottom of the screen there. A little encouragement for Sabu. Sabu pulling the hair again. Again, he's warned by the referee. Bobby Fulton. Ooh. Took a shot from the right arm from Sabu.
Yeah, come on, Bobby. Come on, man.
Jimmy Hart down here.
He's got two fans. Come on, Bobby, that big fat girl over there. Look at her.
Oh, Hart's in choice form today, Dave.
He is indeed in true form. Sabu jabbed him in the throat. With those feet. Fulton on a battle back. Sabu nailed him with a jab.
Well, you can tell this guy's Dundee's protege, Bobby Fulton. Look at him. He's just like Dundee laying on the mat. Look at him. That's beautiful.
Headbutt by Sabu.
Come on, Sabu.
2 minutes into the action, Sabu pretty much in control.
Sabu has already broken about 75 by count regulations already. And, you know, the guy can go. That jab he hit Fulton with a minute ago, even though he went at the throat on the thing, he is so quick. It's really hard to believe.
Bobby Fulton, a little cautious, wisely so.
Opening bout on Championship Wrestling with Dave Brown and Lance Russell. Right along ringside is Sabu going after Bobby Fulton. Oh, man. How about that series?
What a combination.
And, of course, is largemouth Jimmy Hart, who is giving some little personal commentary on his boy, Sabu.
Bobby Fulton down on the mat, and Sabu around behind him now. Must have been a chokehold. Referee was counting for a break.
At his mouth, Dave. I can see it from over on this side. Yeah, he's doing it again right now.
There he goes. As you said, he's already violated that'd be 76 or 7 rules.
Yeah.
Fulton coming back for the right hand.
Oh, really?
Down to the mat. Yeah, jabbed in the throat. Sabu choking him again. It looks like. Hard to see the hole, but yeah, it was. Referee called for the break anyway. We're 4 minutes in. 4 minutes into the action.
It's a 1-fall, 15-minute time limit bout, and Bobby, while he has had some bursts of offensive success, by and large, he's been on the defense all the way, Dave.
Yeah, Sabu has pretty much had things under control. When Bobby would get something going, Sabu would cut it off. There's Bobby again. Maybe he can put it together this time. Sabu popped him right down to the mat. That's what has happened. Bobby has not been able to really get the upper hand.
Sabu takes a whale of a lick, too, because we've seen not only with Fulton, but I remember when the King went against him, when Dundee went against him, he takes a really substantial lick.
Open hand across the chest. Bobby staggered back into the rope. Sabu's pulling hair again. And those feet.
Yeah.
Boy, he can get off that mat. Feet straight up. Jimmy Hart relaxing at ringside. He feels things pretty well in hand. 5.5 minutes gone in this one. 1-fall, 15-minute time limit match. 5.5 in right now.
Well, he's giving it a little stronger workout, Jimmy. You better go back and take care of business.
Bobby, up that right hand, doubled up. He unloads on Sabu. Whip across the ring. Right hand to the midsection. Bobby Fulton rolls it down. 1, 2. Ooh. Only a 2 count. Boy, Sabu popped him with those legs right on the ears. Oh, Bobby misses a drop kick.
Sabu grabbed a rope. Held on.
Now Sabu puts Fulton across the ring. Double chops him. Puts down, covers 1, 2, and it's all over. Good effort by Bobby Fulton. Boy, it looked for a moment there like Bobby was going to be able to turn it around and come away with a win. But Sabu hung on to the ropes. Bobby missed the drop kick, and from that point, it was all Sabu. 6 minutes, 36 seconds the time.
Winner being Sabu is Hart doing the May dance around the victory and now leads Sabu out of there, and he came through. Impressive. It was not easy with Fulton, but he did in fact win it, as Dave said. We're going to take time out. We'll be back to talk about the new Southern Heavyweight Champion in just a moment. Plenty of action still to go right here on Channel 3's Championship Wrestling. Going to be back into it in just a moment. Action, man. Tuesday night, Louisville Gardens. What a night of action that is going to be, with 3 title matches coming up. A Mid-America title match, a Southern Tag Team title, and a Southern Heavyweight title match, plus some other great bouts that will be on the card. We're going to be seeing the Southern Tag title at stake when the Fabulous Ones will be going against New Zealand sheepherders, Jonathan Boyd and Luke Williams. And, of course, the Fabulous Ones have put together quite a record since they've been together. Stan
Yes, I've heard their record. They play it as they're walking to the ring. Other than that, I don't know what else they put together with the long, glittery, what are they called? Tuxedos, oh my God. Hey, I knew we were coming to Disneyland, but I never thought Disneyland was going to get in the bloody ring with us. Okay, Disneyland, that's what you want it to be? You know what? We're in a lot of trouble. We called home the other day, and they says, how come you don't have the belts? I said, well, we're busy kicking the living daylights out of the likes of Billy Dundee and Jerry Lawler and everybody like that, and we're just having one great time over here. And they says, get the bloody belts. We're not sending you all around the world so you can have a good time. They said, we're sending you around the world to prove something, that New Zealand is the greatest country in the bloody world, and New Zealand athletes are the greatest athletes in the world. They said, hurt them. I said, they wear funny hats and they got all glitter uniforms. They walk to the ring with music. They said, cripple them so they can't walk to the ring. They said, hurt them, make their nose bleed, make them ugly. And that's exactly what we have to do. Sorry, Fabulous Ones. It's nothing between you, nothing between us, but the belts. And the only thing between us and the belts is time. But you are going to be a bloody mess when we finish with you.
It's always exciting when you have a change of championships, Dave. And this particular one, the Southern Heavyweight belt that we're talking about, really impressive, too, because it's delightful to see a young fellow like Terry Taylor, who we talked about Terry last week, and he's quite an athlete. He is the new Southern Heavyweight champ. We thought you'd be interested in watching this. Let's take a look.
I just want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one out there for their tremendous support. I tell you, in this match, this championship match, I tell you, it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I just feel like I'm on top of the world, and I appreciate it very much, everyone, their support and their cheering, and just the deep down, the feeling the people that they've given to me. I tell you, in this match, this is the most important match of my life, and I guess because of its importance, I found out something that I never knew before. It's that when you're in the ring, sometimes you can have a conversation with yourself. I tell you, your mind is always going, but you know, in wrestling, you're thinking of counters and an offense or something to stop yourself from getting hurt or to win the match. Well, in this match, the stakes were so high that when I was in there, I was thinking that Sabu was a tremendous athlete, and he was hammering me down and beating me and beating me and beating me. And I started thinking to myself, I said, my head got full of self-doubts. And I said to myself, maybe you're not ready. Maybe this isn't it. And this Sabu was beating me down, and the more I was hurt, the tireder I got, I started thinking more and more that maybe I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, and I thought, you know, maybe this wasn't it. Well, when I was down and really at the bottom, when I thought that there was no way out, one time that Sabu, he did something, I don't know where it was in the match, but he made a mistake. He tried something, and I moved. It was the last move, desperation thing, and I moved, and I just, all of a sudden, all I could hear was people cheering. I mean, it's all I could hear. And what it did is it made me feel that everybody out there was behind me, that the people were pulling for me. And it made me think that, you know, my little self-doubts, belittling myself, thinking, I can't do it. And all these people are saying, yes, you can. We believe you can. Well, that gave me a feeling that I can do it. Now, I knew I wasn't going to beat him up. There was no way I was going to overpower this guy, so I started thinking if I can hang in and not quit and not give up, sooner or later he was going to make a mistake, and when he did, I was going to hook him and hang on for dear life. Well, that's what happened. He kept beating me, and I don't know, maybe he got frustrated because he didn't beat me when he thought he should have or something, but he finally made a mistake. I pounced on him, and I hung on for all I was worth. When the count of 3 came, I was like, oh, it's unbelievable, the feeling that went through me. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, and I feel like I owe it to the fans. It's just, you'll never know the feeling that it is, and I wish there was some way that I could share this feeling with each and every one of you out there. There isn't, but all I can say is thank you, every one of you. Thank you.
Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Now the face that I see in my mirror, more and more is a stranger to me. More and more I can see there's a danger in becoming what I never thought I'd be. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold wind.
Happy and excited young gentleman, Terry Taylor, the new Southern heavyweight champ. And the only thing that I would say is that it was a tough job getting into where you got the belt. Now the real work starts trying to keep you because, boy, they start, everybody and his brother starts gunning for you. You'll be seeing a lot of that young man, though. Let's take time out, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Let's zing back up here in the ring. There's the big French Angel standing up there. And you hear the crowd kind of explode is coming in. The young Canadian Jacques Rougeau. Dave, the official announcements.
It's one fall 15-minute time limit match from France at 250 pounds, the Angel. And going against him from Montreal, Canada, 235 pounds, Jacques Rougeau. One fall 15-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun's the referee.
Woogadook, the jacket's off. We're ready to go at it. One fall 15, bell time. Here we go. And the Angel is a big guy himself, but you can see the height advantage that Rougeau has on him. Angel, very powerful in that upper body. Rougeau is, we have said so many times, for a big guy, is about as mobile and versatile as anybody we've seen in there in a long time. Nice reversal. Pretty. Trouble. You know, I think that may be the first drop kick I've ever seen Jacques miss in there. Angel, very cagey, a veteran. He really knows how to get at it. Rougeau good, but he couldn't get loose. Angel held on to him. He'll use a lot of that experience that he's gained over the years, the Angel will, in there, and do things just like that. Rougeau thought he hit him shaking when he popped him up and over, but he just held on and took him right down with it. Big knee down into the shoulder. Going for a bar as Jacques is trying to move out and get back to his feet. That's where he's got an advantage with that height in there, but the Angel sitting down on that arm, putting the heat on the shoulder.
Might have been a good thing that that missed drop kick came right at the start of the match. If it had come later after both wrestlers had been tired, maybe Jacques was tired, he might not have been able to recover quite so quickly.
Good point, Dave. He sure did come back out of it in good shape.
Both these guys are French extraction. The Angel from France and Jacques Rougeau from Montreal.
Rougeau having trouble shaking that arm bar in there. He moved around, thought he was going to hook a leg in there, but the Angel moved on him and took it back. Now you notice the change in there. Now he goes to the outside with it. Really coming up from underneath with that arm, and Jacques trying to pry his way out. He's in the best position straight away with him there, though, in terms of being able to make many moves. Look at this. Can you believe? Uh-oh.
No, he missed his second one.
Second one. The Angel, who knew of the action of Rougeau with that tremendous drop kick, he was ready and primed for him. He made Jacques miss twice, and he's right back on that arm bar. And he's really got a dandy on it now. Look at the hook he's got on that arm. He can put some flat pressure on him. The young fella from Montreal having his hands full with a big, strong veteran, the Angel. Rougeau on both knees, and he was off of both of them there for a second as the Angel leaned on him and lifted him right up in the air with that arm bar. Angel moves in under, drives his shoulder so he can get more leverage coming up. But a scoop, and look at Rougeau. He can't handle the 250 pounds plus or whatever it is that he weighs. He's got to go around 250.
Yeah, he's listed at 250. He used that weight almost to get the 3 count. Jacques Rougeau just barely was able to kick out of it at the 2 count.
Excellent single bout underway. 1 fall, 15 minutes, the time limit on it.
We're 3.5 minutes in right now.
It's been a tough 3.5 minutes for Jacques Rougeau. The Angel has used the bulk, the strength that he has in that upper body, and his experience to give Jacques a hard way to go. Oh, he did it. Kicked up, but not for long. Handful of hair. Referee Jerry Calhoun going to break it up as he was standing right there, but the Angel twice grabbed the hair, jerked him back down. Jacques kicked out. And again, the Angel working on that shoulder. He really is uptight on him, too. He's got that bar in there right at the shoulder. He's leaning, driving. And this is the thing that where that conditioning pays off. We'll tell whether Jacques is going to be able to withstand the tremendous punishment that he's been taking from the big Angel in there. Angel leaning on the shoulder now. All that 250, he can get on it. He's putting it to it. Good move. Kind of hard, but the hair pull. Kind of hard to hold a guy back. And Rougeau, who's a big fella himself, he'll go over 230 easily. And in the air, he slipped in. Takes the Angel in. But as he started off, you see it? The Angel grabbed back home. Now drives that head down as he speared Rougeau. And he's right back on that shoulder with that bar again. He really, see how tight he's keeping that in there, Dave, so that he's not giving Jacques any room to play. He's just staying up tight. Those are the things you learn from years in the ring and going against guys. And right away, Jacques rolled it over, and you notice how he changed it. Right on that shoulder. Rougeau with his hands more than double-aught full. He's got the youth and the speed and the agility and all that. But right now, that strength and experience given him.
Overpowering him. Rougeau has made 3 major mistakes, 2 missed drop kicks, and then when the Angel hung onto the ropes over there.
Trying to roll him back up and over, and the Angel held on to it.
But you got to give the Angel credit. He caused all 3 mistakes.
Yes.
And there again is that experience you've been talking about.
Jacques, who is down, driven in, moving out now to see if he can find a way. He's got to do something. The Angel is just smothering him, staying right on. You notice he's right on top of the young fellow. Big knee on the ropes. The referee's trying to back him up. The Angel sensing that he's close to beating this highly talented young Canadian, and boy, he has really stayed on top of him. Uh-oh. Little quick grab of the trunks got Rougeau off balance.
We're coming up on the 7-minute mark of this one. 15-minute time limit.
But squeeze into the halfway point in this match as the Angel and Jacques Rougeau have had a dandy. It has been, and I guess there's no other way to say, but one-sided. The Angel has, without a question, dominated virtually the entire 7 minutes of it. Rougeau still ready, but he's going to have to make a move that the Angel doesn't anticipate. Pops at him with that right hand. The Angel just drives a foot in the midsection. Reversal! Backdrop! Doc catching his breath, waiting for the Angel to get up. He got him with that drop kick off the second rope. 1, 2, 3. All right. What a move.
Oh, he didn't miss that one, did he?
Wow. And he very well could have, Dave, because you notice Jacques, when he hiked himself up on there, he had to stop and get that big, deep second effort before he could ever go with a drop kick. I thought the Angel might get away from him there, but he didn't. And Rougeau, after taking was on the short end of a rugged 8 minutes almost from the Angel. Rougeau with a good move in there. What was the total?
Time was 7:31.
7 minutes, 31 seconds, and Jacques Rougeau with a good win over the rugged Angel. We'll take time out, and we're going to be back. Remember, we've got that big main event expiration of time, 8-man tag match coming up, but we'll be to it in just a moment. All right, we're going to be back in the action with more of it coming up in just a moment. Hey, I want to remind you, Hopkinsville, Kentucky, Thursday, December the 16th. The King will be there, the Superstar, the Dutchman, the Sheepherders bunch going to be down at Hopkinsville. That's coming up Thursday, December the 16th. Now, let's take a look at something coming up Tuesday night right there in the Louisville Gardens. Opening up with Carl Fergie against Spike Huber. Steve Regal will be facing from the Royal Forest of Dean, Adrian Street. Then it'll be a Mid-America title match when Jacques Rougeau will be going against Apocalypse with Jimmy Cornette in his corner. The New York Dolls will be facing the Superstar and Bobby Fulton. And then a Southern Tag Team Championship match when the Sheepherders will try to get the AWA belts away from the fabulous one Steve Kern and Stan Lane. And the final bout, and this will be a dandy, a single match when Sabu with Jimmy Hart in the corner will be going against the new champion, Terry Taylor, all in the Louisville Gardens Tuesday.
Oh, we've been looking forward to this one. The Superstar in the ring. Terry Taylor on the apron. The King. Dutch Mantel. Here comes the opposition. 8-man tag team match coming up here. It ought to be a good one. Can you believe all the talent that's going to be standing in that ring? 4 men on either side. Wait a minute.
I can't believe this. I can't believe it, man. You know what? Dundee and Lawler would stoop to anything for the dream not to be here today. Evidently, one of them snuck over there and put something in his car so he couldn't be here. But you can't trick Jimmy Hart, baby, because we ain't forfeiting. I'm bringing it. I'm putting Sabu. Sabu's going to enter this battle. Come on, Sabu. Come on, baby. I want you to see him, baby. Come on. Come on, Sabu. Come on. Come on, baby.
So we have a change on today, but doesn't diminish in one bit. We've got ourselves quite a group of wrestlers up there.
Look at him. Put on that ring now, baby.
Okay, Dave, let's have the official announcements, unless I missed it a moment ago.
No, it's going to the
Okay.
expiration of time. Introducing the First Family team at a total of 927 pounds. From Union City, Tennessee, Sweet Brown Sugar. From Huntsville, Alabama, Bobby Eaton. And from Hell's Kitchen, New York, Rick McGraw. And the substitution, the Wild Man, Sabu, will be in there. On the other side, a total of 885. From Australia, Bill Superstar Dundee, Dutch Mantell from Oil Trough, Texas, Terry Taylor from Vero Beach, Florida, and from Memphis, the King, Jerry Lawler. That's the way it stacks up. 8-man tag team action. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Jimmy Hart up there screaming and hollering about it. Whoa, McGraw just about nailed Dundee before we got started, so it'll be Bill Dundee going against Sabu as the opener in bell time. Here we go. Dave, been waiting for this one.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Sabu facing Dundee.
McGraw grabbed him from outside.
The chop heard around the world.
You're going to be seeing that kind of action all day in this particular match, Dave. It's going to be very difficult to have any kind of straight action.
There's a tag by Sabu on Rick McGraw of the Dolls.
What did I tell you, Fulton and Dundee just alike, laying on that apron.
Eaton puts the big backdrop on Dundee. Covers. 1, 2. Terry Taylor able to get there and break that one up at the 2 count. Rick McGraw started in. Bobby Eaton makes the tag, but he makes the tag on his regular tag partner, Sweet Brown Sugar, and they double-team Dundee, hammering down to the mat.
The 5th man in the ring is Jerry Calhoun. I'd give $500 if I'd have brought my tights today. $500 if I'd have brought my tights. And we have to fight the wrestlers and the referee.
Dundee's head popped into the top turnbuckle by Sabu. Dundee started for the corner, Brown Sugar, and Sabu grabbed him before he could get there for the tag. Sabu makes the tag on Rick McGraw. McGraw with Dundee up over his shoulder. Drops him down across the knee. There's a cover by McGraw. There's Mantell to break it up.
Outside interference, man.
I've seen a considerable amount of outside interference on both sides, as a matter of fact. But as Lance said, that's what you're going to have to expect with this 8-man tag team match. McGraw, has made the tag, and he's pulling Dundee over to the ring post. He was holding that leg, and Sabu dropped down on the inside of the knee. Sabu sits down.
You know, Dundee went into this match, what, 4'8"? He's going to come out about 5'10", man. He doesn't stretch those legs all the way. Look at that.
Mantell nailing Eaton. Out on the apron, both of them. Dundee battles at Sabu's. Heads for the corner, but Sabu caught him on the way.
The family fired up. Look at it, man.
Lawler, Taylor, both reaching for the tag. Dundee a long way off. No chance at a tag there. Sabu holding him back close to the corner. Tag on Bobby Eaton, who's in there choking him now. How about the choke?
What choke? I didn't see it. What choke?
You didn't see the choke. When we saw it.
What choke? Beautiful. Come on, Bobby.
Bobby Eaton makes the tag on Rick McGraw.
The family. Wherever I go, it's the family, man. Look at him. Look at cute. Look at him. Sugar, the greatest black athlete in the world. Look at beautiful Bobby Eaton. Young, slender. He's got it all, man.
Look at Bill Dundee. Dump Rick McGraw on the mat and head for the corner. Is he going to make it? No.
Is he going to make it?
That's some of that outside interference
Hey,
as Bobby
I think
Eaton
we need to
stepped
play some
in
music,
there.
man. Why don't y'all play some music up there, huh?
McGraw fired into the rope. Both of them hit the mat.
Instrumental in that. Look at Calhoun. Look at him.
Referee counting on both of them. Dutch Mantell.
He didn't have a legal tag and he's in the ring.
He's trying to even it up, but you had 3 of your guys in there.
Is he using fist or is he? Is he using fist or is he?
Terry Taylor.
Yeah, look at Terry Taylor. Look at him now.
Sabu from outside had a choke on him. He jabbed him in the throat with a thumb. Bobby Eaton body slamming Terry Taylor now.
Hey, Terry! Hey! What about the people now, Terry?
Eaton and Sugar double teaming Terry Taylor. Taylor with a right hand, another near the corner. Did he get the tag on Lawler? I think he did, yes.
You can tell who's going to do it.
Jerry Lawler hounded Bobby Eaton. Sugar started in there. Dutch Mantell went in to keep it even. Now both back outside. Lawler uses the upper arm on Eaton off the ropes. 5 minutes gone in this first fall expiration of time match. Knee drop by Dutch Mantell. Eaton making his way back to the corner after the tag on Sweet Brown Sugar. Oh, Eaton goes back after Mantell. Dundee comes in there to run Eaton out of there. Rick McGraw using the rope. No, we don't, Jimmy. That's the one we have right there. Referee trying his best to keep them separated. Sabu holding Mantell from outside. Sugar working on him now from in the ring. Sugar, the legal man, in the ring. Mantell put him into the rope. Sugar with a body slam on the Dutchman. Off the rope. Ooh. Boy, he had some kind of spring and momentum as he dropped on Dutch. Dutch close to the corner. Doesn't go for the tag. Instead, he goes back to Sugar with a right hand. Sugar makes the tag on Sabu.
Well, you know, David, this son of a gun right here is a main event. Any Coliseum arena, anywhere in the... Jimmy, are you going to manage or are you going to do commentary?
I've been doing it all, baby. I'm doing it all. Popcorn, selling tickets, you name it, Buffalo.
Oh, well, there's a chair that's put there for Jimmy Hart.
Happy because the king and the superstar and Mantell and little Terry Taylor don't look too good. What the hell do they They've even got their favorite referee, Calvin, in the ring with them.
Stick around, fella. It's not over with. All right. There's Dutch Mantell.
7 minutes gone. And some kind of action continuing. Whoa.
Here it goes. It's why I got up this morning, Dave. Oh, boy.
Lawler and Dundee. Real havoc, and Lawler drops down on McGraw. Oh, he missed. 7.5 minutes gone. Lawler fired into the rope. He rolls McGraw down. Gray got it. Lawler held his shoulders down.
He was not the legal man.
Yeah.
He was the legal man.
Okay, Jimmy.
McGraw had his shoulders pinned. He said, I can't believe it. He thought he had Lawler going. Lawler rolled him down. The 3 count. And the first fall victory for Jerry Lawler, Bill Dundee, Dutch Mantell, and Terry Taylor.
Whoa, and that's only the first fall, sports fans. We got more action. We're going to check out the time here in just a moment. But as you can tell from the folks in the studio, you can't hardly hear in there. They love that first fall victory going to the team of Lawler, Dundee, Mantell, and Taylor. We're going to take time out. We got more action of it coming up in just a moment. Love it.
First fall we had, and now everybody's back. We're ready for second fall action. 8-man tag team match. Jerry Lawler got the pin on Rick McGraw to give the team of Lawler, Dundee, Terry Taylor, and Dutch Mantell the victory in that first fall. First family steamed about it. And the discussion continues, but Lawler and McGraw will be the ones that start this fall. Here we go.
I think they ought to just start all 8 up in there because before it's over with, just like the first fall, they're all going to be in there anyhow.
That's exactly what's going to happen. We know they're all going to be in there.
Sometime. Boy, I got to tell you. I wonder if they sell any heart muzzles anywhere.
I'd like to buy at least 2 or 3 dozen if they do.
Boy. The King in there with beautiful Bobby Eaton and the pride of Alabama pounding the King once, twice, but not a third time. And Lawler slams Eaton right into the turnbuckle. Goes for a suplex. Straight up. Oh, yeah. Woo. Stood him on his head that time.
I tell you, that's one Eaton will remember long enough to write home about, I can tell you.
Drop kick from Lawler. Puts Eaton down. Well, that was one of those finesse moves called a big straight right in the mouth. Sabu. Down he goes, the Wild Man.
A low blow.
A low blow. Hit him right in the ankle, Jimmy. Sabu.
On the waistline.
Hart into hysteria. Lawler put an atomic knee drop on him. That's all it was.
That's all.
And Hart is up there screaming and hollering. Disqualify him, disqualify him. One fall for the team of Lawler, Dundee, Taylor, and Mantell. So they're one fall up. Coming in against the first family.
Oh.
Be my guest, Billy.
I think that's the Hart muzzle right there.
Yeah.
If Bill Dundee ever got his hands on him around here.
Brown Sugar takes over from beautiful Bobby. Man, oh, man.
Ooh.
Second big shot. Uh-oh, look out, Dave. Go out and hit somebody, Jimmy. Don't stand up here and hide behind us. Beautiful Bobby just blistered Dundee. Lawler caught it with a chair. And we are staying very loose. Well, now we have some action back in the ring as Sabu is down there with the King. Sweet Brown Sugar. And that we do now have, in fact, the 2 legal men back in there. And Brown Sugar has really been zipping that right hand. Sugar has been hitting it again. Referee just says, open a hand up. Not a whole lot else he can do. Beautiful Bobby takes over, and the King is under heavy pressure from about 6 straight singing right hand.
We've got about 3 minutes left in the expiration of time. 3 minutes.
I tell you, this is one I really will be sorry to end. This is super heightened match. This is almost a battle royal in itself.
That's true.
Lawler.
Feet cut out from under him up on the rope.
He was on the top rope. Eaton zinged him a low shot. Jerry fell face first right down to the mat. Now, quick draw, Rick McGraw covering Lawler up. Dropping down with a knee. Dundee helped out on the first one. The Dutchman comes in. King in heavy trouble right at the moment. Now it's Sabu, who is firing away with Jerry Lawler. Tag, Sweet Brown Sugar again.
Time for Lawler as he's made his way to the corner to tag Taylor.
Terry Taylor taking a shot, and Brown Sugar's hotter than a firecracker today.
2 minutes left.
Tough athlete. He just happens to be in the family. Aha!
Sugar misses. A jab in the throat by Sabu. Point of the fingers right in the throat.
Yes, sir. Very visible from this side of the ring. The referee, of course, was not on this side. Rick McGraw going for a suplex up. He took him over.
Mama's boy, Terry Taylor now. Come on, Mama's boy.
Gets a surfboard on him as he pulls those hands up there, and Lawler slammed Rick McGraw. I wish they'd all get in there, Jimmy, to tell you the truth, including you. Taylor hammered with a cocoa butt. Caught him with that headbutt. He's trying to get to the corner. Yeah, I've heard a lot of comments. Unfortunately, we can't repeat any of the ones that I've heard about you. Shot from Taylor. Another one. He backs Bobby Eaton up. We're running down to the short road. It's going to be an expiration of time in about 30 seconds. Dundee puts the big shoulder until he went down face first, and Eaton went right over on his back. Double team from Sugar to McGraw now from Sabu. We are out of time. Dundee! He's got a pin. Who? Did he get him? Yes, yes. Quick count. Right at the bell. He got that second fall, so obviously a 2-fall to Zip, and we've got to take time out. Be back after we've checked the clock. Okay, still got some action. What a great show today. And by golly, we got some more of it coming up, just like Tuesday night right there in the Louisville Gardens. Big card with 3 championship matches, including a Mid-America heavyweight title match, Southern tag team title match, and a Southern heavyweight title match. We want to call in right now somebody that's really been creating the excitement all over the world. Stan Lane, Steve Kern, better known as the Fabulous Ones, who will be defending against those rugged New Zealand sheepherds.
Oh, Daddy, we can't wait, brother. You know, for a long time, Steve Kern and Stan Lane wandered through wrestling aimlessly. But then one phone call changed their whole life around. One call from the Fabulous One, Jackie Fargo. The living legend called us, Steve and Stan, and said, hey, boys, I want to make you champions. And ever since that phone call, we've been nothing but champions, baby. Now, everybody's calling up on the phone and saying, have you heard the sheepherders? They're from the land down under. Well, brother, we know they're from the land down under because their underarms smell like underwear. And we can't wait to get there to Louisville because we got the Southern straps, sweetheart, and we plan on keeping them. There's nobody but nobody can embarrass us and embarrass the Fabulous One, Jackie Fargo. We're coming for one reason only, and that's to hang on to those straps. And sheepherders, they got a lot of class, but it's all low, sweetheart. You come and you get as tough and as rough and as rugged as you want to get, baby, because Steve and Stan are in top shape. We feel great, and those guys are out of date, brother. Right, Steve?
That's right. You know, Lance, all I got to say is I don't know where you sheepherders have got your sheep stashed, but you better to get them together because you're going to be herding them in another area. We're going in with the belts, and we're walking out with the belts, and that's a fact, Jack.
Steve Kern, Stan Lane, and goodness gracious, you got to see these guys in action if you haven't. If you had, I know you're going to be there Tuesday night, Louisville Gardens, when it is going to be a pairing of 2 of the really top winning teams going around the country today. And that's the Fabulous Ones, Kern and Lane, going against the Sheepherders challenging for that Southern title, Boyd and Williams. Don't make it a mistake. You be there Tuesday night. Watch the action. I gotta tell you, my juices get flowing every time I get around a good wrestling match, and just the flat fact of the matter is some of them are better than the others, and we had a stem winder.
Oh, we did. You know, all the matches were good today, but that expiration of time had something up. In the opener, we had Sabu in here. Our first look at him in studio here on Championship Wrestling, going against Bobby Fulton. Sabu pretty much in control of that match all the way. Bobby did have his moments. He was able to come back and was looking good, but Sabu ended up winning it 6 minutes, 36 seconds. Another good match, Jacques Rougeau going against the Angel, the big French Angel. And the Angel, a little surprising to me that he had the success he did against Jacques Rougeau. Jacques with that tremendous athletic ability and conditioning, but the Angel's that wily, tough veteran.
And anticipation.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it, too.
And that's what he used to his advantage. He forced Rougeau into at least 3 major mistakes. Rougeau, though, unwound him with a drop kick as he came flying off the ropes to wrap the match up. Rougeau gets the win in 7 minutes, 31 seconds. Then, what an expiration of time. 8-man tag team match. We've been talking about it all week, and I think you said at the beginning of the match you're going to have to expect to see a lot of folks in there most of the time. That's the way it was. They were on the floor part of the time. Sugar, Eaton, and Rick McGraw with Sabu as a substitute for Dream Machine, losing in 2 straight falls to Jerry Lawler, Bill Dundee, Dutch Mantell, and Terry Taylor. Lawler got the pin in the first fall, Dundee the pin in the second.
Well, I'll tell you, the win and loss, of course, is important to the guys, but the action really overwhelmed the win or loss factor.
It finally took Sonny King about 3 weeks to come to. He's had 3 weeks to ponder just what he's going to do, and he had a big board of directors meeting which numbers 3 people, of which 2 are his Samoans. And I'll just kind of give you a little insight. The reason that they don't wear shoes is because they have a hard time telling the difference between which is a left foot and which is a right foot. So at the end of 3 weeks, Sonny King says, hey, J.J. Dillon, the $30,000 that you won at the 7th annual tag team tournament, if you'll consider putting that up, then I'll put the national tag team belts on the line to go.
J. Dillon, the manager of the Moondogs, regarding the Samoans.
You know, Gordon, as I sit in my suite of offices with my computer laid out in front of me, when I reach my finger out and I push the digit number 1 on the display board comes up, the record of my fabulous Moondogs, the hottest thing ever to hit the Big Apple, hottest thing ever to hit Super 17. And as I look down the track record, ooh, am I impressed? Because the list of victories just keeps piling up and up and up and up. And there's only one little thing yet to be taken care of, and that is the acquisition of the national tag team titles. So, Sonny King, last week I let the word leak out that maybe JJ was in town, was going to be at Super 17 right there in the studio. And you were very, very conspicuous by your absence. Now, you can tell people that you had things to do and business to take care of, but Sonny, you and I know the truth. I intimidated you so that you were afraid to show up. Now, maybe you wanted to prove to the world that the Samoans could function without Sonny King. But if you ask me, they look lost. But my Moondogs just keep right on and rolling. Sonny, the time's drawn near. The $30,000 is in escrow. You just bring them belts and get them polished up because they're soon going to be mine and the fabulous Moondogs. You know, God,